everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for your continuous support. I just want to start off by saying, I did say in an earlier video, if I reached 500, I would do some type of a giveaway, and I'm very close. So if you enjoy my channel, please like, share, subscribe so I can get to my 500 viewers and we can do a little giveaway. All right, today what we're going to do is make, I guess it would be a mailbox and post. The cutest mailboxes are out for the Christmas season. I'd seen things floating all over Facebook and Pinterest, so I wanted to try to figure out how to make one for myself. So we're going to do this together. I bought some stuff. We're going to see what works best. So the first thing I got here is a plunger. We are going to use a plunger for this. And then I picked out this mailbox. They have a lot of different ones. I would suggest using the largest ones. I think there's 3 or 4 different sizes. This is the largest one that they had. And then I also am going to use one of these floral foams. All this stuff is from the Dollar Tree. And then the red felt roll and some of the jute twine. Okay, so that's so far. I'm sure we're going to use more stuff to decorate it, make it look nicer, but for the basics, because anybody can do it however they want. So these are the basic things we're going to use today. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is cover up the bottom of the plunger, because obviously we don't want it to look like a plunger. So what I'm going to try and do here is kind of make like a tree skirt, really, and do like a tree skirt cover. So the way I'm going to do that is just measure this out, put this in the center. I'm going to cut in a square. I want it wider than the base of the plunger. So I'm just going to cut a square first. This is how I make my circles instead of tracing and outlining it and then cutting it out. So we know we want it about that wide. So I'm going to fold it in half this way, fold it in half again. All right, and then I'm just going to cut in like a rounded pattern, so we're going to make a full circle here. Okay, I have my kitchen scissors. I don't know why these are here. All right. Alright, let's see what we got here. We open it up. That's more of an oval. So if we don't like the way it comes out, just fold it again and cut it to get it to more of a circular shape here. Alright, we'll go this way with it. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, and then I want to cut a spot for the center. So actually, once you know it's rounded, just fold it over, and you can go around and trim up the edges so they don't look so choppy. Then I'm just going to cut a little piece off because it's going to make a decent sized circle, and I don't want it to be too big. I'm going to round it here in the center and cut the tip off in like a half moon shape like that. Open it up. There we go. Again, you can go back and shape this up so it doesn't look so choppy. I really need to get my good scissors. I have no idea why these are out here. Alright, so we have that, and then just to see if we could bring this here and just kind of slide it down over, and then it covers it. Like I said, it's kind of like a tree skirt. So that's step one. This is how I think I'm going to leave it this way, actually. Alright, and then the next thing I'm going to do is cover up this. So I'm going to start at the bottom here with jute twine, and just start with the hot glue. Glue some on here. And this is going to be a little time consuming, so I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this. But I'm going to go, we're going to go around and around and around and around. And then we're going to go all the way up here. Too close to the top, because we don't need to go all the way up to the top, because we're going to put something else up there to hold on the mailbox. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back with you. And there we have it. Now this took a lot longer than I had anticipated, probably about 15 minutes or so of just twisting and turning, and then just putting hot glue a little places so it held down so there's no slack in it. That definitely was a little bit more time consuming than I had expected. So I left about 1.5 inches open up top, and the reason for that is because this is going to go, we're going to slide this into here. So I just kind of laid it up there next to it to see about how far it's going to go down. You can always go back and add more when we're done. So again, that is all the way up. I would suggest using maybe a thicker jute twine. I really do like how it looks, and in my head how it's going to look when it's finished. So there we have that part of it finished. The next part we're going to do is cover the foam, and I'm also going to use the felt for this too. If I can, are you kidding me? Get this open. I'm going to put it down. It's going to go downwards into the pole. It's going to go this way. So what we're going to do again is take the felt, open it up, and I'm going to start here and just pull up on the side so we know about how wide we need it. So about here, we'll cut it straight across. Okay. And then we're going to go around here. Now what I'm going to do here for the center, again, we're going to cut a small hole in the material. So we'll say here's about the center. We're going to fold this in half, fold it in half again. And I'm going to make a smaller cut this time because felt is giving, so if we have to pull a little bit to make it snug, we can do so. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cut a little half moon here. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to see it. See, like you can stretch it if we need to, and that's going to be fine. So what I'm going to do is actually try and center this here. I'm going to put a bunch of hot glue on here, except for it right in the center. We're going to leave that open. And I'm going to center that down over that circle, or over that hole that I cut. Press it down. And then I'm just going to go, once that dries, oh, that's not centered at all. All right, I'm going to pull it off and do it again. We're not going to see it, so if you make a mistake, that's okay. More glue. All right, so I'm just going to slap this up with glue again. Try to be a little more careful putting this on here in the center. You can flip it over, probably the best way to do it. Make sure you're centering it. And again, the material's forgiving, so it's gonna stretch. And then I'm gonna go around the edges and then hot glue, push it up, hot glue, push it up until it's all the way around. And then we'll cut off the top because we're gonna glue this part to the bottom of the mailbox. So we're going to go ahead, go glue all the sides down, trim it up, and I'll be right back. And here it is finished. It doesn't look the prettiest, but I did like kind of stretch it, glue it down. So it's glued down, and you're going to kind of cut it flush with the top here. And then we're going to take our mailbox, put the side down here, and then I'm not going to center it, including the part that opens. I'm going to center it here, and then we're just going to place it here in the center, hot glue that down. So I'm just going to slather a bunch of hot glue on here. Let's get another glue stick ready. This uses a lot of glue for this project. Okay, so definitely around, go all the way around the edges here. I need to get one of those big hot glue guns because I use a lot of hot glue for these projects. Okay, I'm just gonna, let's get stuck in there. Alright. I'm gonna flip this over, center it. Looks about center. And then hold it down. Okay, just give it a few minutes to dry and cool down. Still not dry. Alright, we're just going to give that a couple minutes. We're going to let that completely cool down and dry. And then we are going to add it to the top of the pole. Alright, so I'm just moving my camera up here with my cute little Christmas background. Also purchased from the Dollar Tree to cover up my hideous porch wall since I'm doing this on my enclosed porch. Okay, so we're going to just center this here. Like I said, it stretches out to make room because it definitely wasn't centered. So we're just going to put it here. Now you can either just kind of push down on top, kind of wiggle it down, whatever. Or you could take a pair of scissors and kind of just like start a hole, which is what I'm going to do here first. Just going to stab it. It's styrofoam. It's going to... Okay, so I took scissors, put a little hole. I think it's going to make it a little bit easier. And then just kind of wiggle until we get it down. The lid's going to open. So we're going to wiggle, get that all the way down. Once that hole's opened all the way up, I'm going to take it back off, fill up the hole with glue, and slide it back down on. Okay. Alright, and there we have the finished pole. I am going to add some decor to it somehow. I'm going to put some holly leaves and berries and stuff on it, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looked like when it was finished. I will have to go back up through here and add more twine. It didn't go all the way up. But it is actually really, really a cute mailbox. I forget what I was saying. And when I was pushing down on it, I realized something kind of comical. As I pushed down on it, it did... Oh, of course I can't get it. Well, a little bit. It sucked right to my table. So, if you're putting this on a hardwood floor or something, that's one way it's going to definitely stay down. It sucks right to it because it is a plunger. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add some little decorations and stuff to it, and I will take a picture of the final project. And here is the completed project. The only thing I did go back and do was just add some red pipe cleaners to the bottoms of everywhere. Here, and here, just to kind of give it a little extra touch. And then I just took a piece of ribbon, which I also purchased from the Dollar Tree, and just something simple. I didn't want to go all glam. I like the more like country rustic looks. And it doesn't need a whole lot of bling. You can do whatever you want though with these. That's what's great about it. And they have all different types of mailboxes. So these are just absolutely adorable. So I'm excited how this turned out. It's very sturdy too. For being I'm like going all over with my mess. For being a plunger, this is actually just really sturdy. So it's going to sit up really well with your Christmas decorations. It can be sit next to your tree. I wouldn't probably suggest putting it on the front porch because this is just, you know, paper and cardboard. But it definitely will add some cuteness to your Christmas home decor. So I hope that you like this project. Again, this can be done so many different ways. This is just the way that I chose to do it. Doing the thin jute though, that was time consuming. So you might want to, you can do it. It only took about 15 minutes. But there's other options and different ways you can go about doing it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, share. I'm almost to 500 views at this point, which today is, now it's November 5th. So once I hit that 500, another video is going to go up. And I'm going to do some type of a small giveaway. And again, I appreciate everyone's support, and I will see you soon.